Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is actually quite an exciting one for me personally. I don't know about you lot, but I'm excited again. So as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be reviewing the new Fenty products. Well, most of them. Wait, is it most of them? No, it's not, is it? Honestly, I don't even know anymore. But yeah, I'm going to be reviewing the concealer, the powder, and the concealer brush. Because, I mean, I had to get the brush because it was like basically the same. No, was it more expensive than a concealer? Receipts. We need receipts. Okay, no, yeah, it was the same price as the concealer. So I wanted to give that a go. Like, why is it the same price? You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, usually brushes aren't as expensive as the products, so I was like, let's see why it's so expensive. So yeah, I had to get a brush and I wanted that one because I don't use brushes under my eyes, so I thought I'd give it a go. Yes, okay, so I'm talking too much. Let me just get into the products because I'm excited. I want to put them on my face. Alright, so the time is currently 5:30. Yeah, I'm telling you this because I'm going to do a wear test. I'm going to leave it on my face for as long as I can. I say as long as I can because I get tired hella quick, okay? It's 5:30, my bedtime is usually at like 11, so I'm going to try and stay up to like 1, okay? I say try, you people are like, you weak bitch. I like sleeping, okay? I need my sleep. Okay, so firstly, let me show you the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Setting Powder. So this is what that looks like. And I got it in the shade Butter. I was a bit confused as to what shade to get. I didn't know if I should get Butter or Banana, but I think the Banana might have been a bit too yellow for me, so I went with this one. So this is what the packaging looks like. It says Butter on the back. Looks quite luxurious. And it comes with this, what is this called? Sift, I guess, thingy to put on top. Let me go ahead and open that up. I zoomed you in a little bit. Hope you don't mind. Alright, so I'm just gonna peel this back. Ooh, that smells nice. It smells like vanilla essence. That's what it smells like. Oh, is this what, so it doesn't pour out, I guess? Okay, it makes sense. Alright, let me put that to the side. Now, let me open up the concealer. And this says Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Concealer. Alright, so this is what it says on the side. Instant photo soft coverage for all. Long wear, light as air, crease proof. I got it in the shade 210, so let's open that up. So this is what the concealer looks like. Honestly, it just looks like the foundation, but smaller. See, they look pretty much the same. They look the same. They're not pretty much the same. They are the same. This one's just smaller. Okay, so now, lastly, we have the Fenty Beauty Precision Concealer Brush. And this says, fingertip precision, flawless blending for liquid, cream, and powder formulas. You lot already know it's a soft pink kind of colour. Comes with a little protector. Let's open it up. I think these brushes are synthetic. I'm pretty sure these brushes are synthetic actually. Get it out the packaging. So this is what that looks like. It says Fenty Beauty on it. And on the other side it says 180 Concealer. Feels very soft. Feels like the foundation brush, to be honest. Just a little fluffier. Okay, so I don't have the primer, so I'm not going to use primer. But I don't use primer day to day anyway, so I've just moisturized my face with coconut oil and I'm going to go ahead and put the Fenty Beauty foundation on in the shade 210. Both the concealer and the foundation are in shades 210 because I thought I'd keep it safe and just stick to like the corresponding shade because they're supposed to like complement each other. So I just thought instead of, you know, buying it and picking a wrong shade, I just play safe. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply a bit on the back of my hand, just one pump for now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Fenty foundation brush and just start applying that on my face. Is there anyone out there that doesn't like Fenty Beauty? Because I feel like everyone loves Fenty Beauty, including me. I love it, I'm not gonna lie to you. What's your favourite products? Like, do you like have a favourite product from Fenty? And if you do, what is it? Let me know. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my lids. I think mine would be, right now anyway, the Fenty highlighter. Okay, so once I've got the foundation on, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the concealer and let's open it. It doesn't smell that bad, but it does have a makeup smell, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to say painty, but you know when makeup sort of has that like slight smell of paint. So yeah, a little bit painty, but it's not too bad. It's not overpowering or anything. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start applying that under my eyes. I'm gonna do a little bit first and blend this out with the brush. I feel I kind of want to do one side with the brush and one side with a sponge, just to see what looks better. So I might do this side with the brush and this side with a sponge. I'm gonna start blending. Okay, so let's start blending this out. Okay, the consistency is not as thick, I would say, as the foundation, and definitely not as matte or dry. I don't know actually, let's see. Okay, I like the colour. The colour is actually perfect. I don't know if it's the brush or the concealer, but I'm looking a little cakey right around this area. Like right here. I feel like it's not really blending. Let me zoom you in. Do you see what I'm saying? Right around here. I'm gonna apply some on this side and blend that out with a sponge and see how that works. So I'm just gonna grab my Real Technique sponge. Okay, honestly, I don't know. I feel like the sponge side does need a second layer because the sponge does absorb some of the products, but I think it looks a bit dewier than the side with the brush. What do you lot think? So I'm just gonna apply a little bit more on this side. It is quite thick and full coverage. I will give you that. This side is pretty covered. This is dried down like a lot. I don't even think you'd need to set this, honestly. Like, it feels really dry. Okay, anyway, let me move on. I'm gonna add a little bit on the corners of my nose. I'm gonna use a brush. I like the brush for my nose. It's quite nice. It gets in there. Honestly, I think the problem I'm having right now is that both the foundation and the concealer together are just a little bit too matte for my face, you know? Because my face is kind of dry anyway, especially in winter. So I'm looking a little bit cakey and a bit dry. I feel like it looks so dry and I've not even set it yet. This side anyway. So the side with the sponge, I've not set it, but you can see there's a lot more creasing than the side with the brush. Okay, so put a little bit around my mouth. So now the powder. Let me just open this up. This was in the shade Butter. Forgot. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just go over the creasing a little bit before I set. I'm not gonna bake because I mean my face feels dry enough already, so I'm just gonna set how I usually would. Just dipping into it, tapping a bit off. And I'm just gonna go and set that lightly. I really love the smell of this powder. Honestly, it smells so yummy. Just getting rid of creasing. Around my mouth looks really smooth, I will say that. It does look really good around my mouth. But my eyes, my under eyes look really dry. I don't know if the camera's picking up on it, but they look dry. And I've got quite a bit of creasing under my eye already, but I mean, that always happens. I'm not even gonna blame the concealer because it's inevitable, honestly, on my eyes. I mean, my skin. Am I blown away by them? No, I'm not. I don't know. Honestly, I want to try it with a different foundation. I want to try it with my EX1 because, I mean, this is not my go-to foundation. It's not what I pick up when I'm doing my makeup anyway because I find it quite dry. So I feel like maybe if I use a more moisturizing foundation underneath, then they might work better. Because right now I just feel like I look dry. So yes. But yeah, let's move on. So to contour, I'm just going to go ahead and use the Matchstix Ink Mocha. By the way, it's no longer 5:30, it's now 6 o'clock, so let's just put it on at 6 o'clock. Oh, I did put it on at 6 o'clock. And obviously Rihanna doesn't have setting sprays yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish off with what I usually use, and that's the MAC Fix Plus. Okay, and now I'm just going to let that dry a little bit. So this is what it looks like so far. About 10 minutes in, and I've already creased, obviously, as you guys can see, but like I said, I crease anyway no matter what I use, so I mean, that's inevitable. I'm not, like I said, blown away, but I will say again that around my mouth looks really smooth. Like, it does look really nice. It looks nice. Like, the concealer doesn't look bad. It's not bad, but honestly, it's not that much different than my Makeup Revolution one, you know? So it's like, do you want to save money or do you want Fenty, you know? So around my nose looks really smooth. Around my mouth looks really smooth. My cheek looks quite smooth. It's just around my eyes look a little bit dry, and I've already started to crease. That's the only problem. But the colour's really nice, so if you're a bit scared and you don't know what colour to go for, because it is a little bit overwhelming, you can just stick to the same colour as your foundation, so you know it's not going to go wrong, you know? That's what I did anyway. They're both in the shade 210, so it's a pretty good match. But yeah, I'll check in with you lot in about, I don't know, a couple of hours, and we'll see how it looks then. See you then. I do want to see what it looks like on camera quickly though, so I'm just going to take a quick Instagram stories picture. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good on camera. There's no flashback. Yeah, it looks smooth. Okay, so it is Jill's time.
10:56.
Currently 10:56, so almost 11. What do I think about it? Let me just zoom you in. So I've had it on my face for basically 5 hours, and I think it's time to take it off. Like, there's no point in keeping it on my face for any longer, because look at how it looks. I've creased so much. Look at all that. The rest of it looks alright. It's just around my mouth and under my eyes. But I don't know if that's because of the concealer or the powder or just having the foundation underneath. I'm not sure. So tomorrow or whenever, I'm gonna just wear them separately. Like, I'm gonna wear the concealer with my Sacha powder just to see if it works any better, and then I'll judge it. But I mean, you'd think it would work well with the other Fenty products, but right now it is not looking very great on my skin. I look a little bit shiny, but not that much more greasy than what I started off with, to be honest. The side that I used the beauty blender on has creased a lot more than the side with the brush though, so I will say that. So yeah, do I like it? So far, no, I don't really like it. I'm not blown away. It did look good when I first put it on though. On camera it does look great, but in person it's not the best. I looked a little bit dry, but like I said, I don't know if that was because of having the matte foundation underneath, or just, you know, if the concealer doesn't work for me or if the powder doesn't work for me, I'm not too sure. So I am going to try them all separately and see how that works. You guys can make up your own mind if you want to buy it or not. You have seen the results, so yeah, there's not much else left for me to say. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.